YouTube, Twitch, hello, it's some more Slay the Spire. Last time we got a Pyrrhic victory, shall we call it that? We beat the Ironclad on 8-8, but we lost to the Heart. But it doesn't matter, because all you have to do is beat the third floor boss to ascend another level, so joke's on you. We did get absolutely rolled by the Heart, I will say that, but, you know, it was honestly as well nice. It's the first time I think we've made the block build actually work, rather than doing the block build and dying on the first floor, so that's fine. Anyway, we're going to play the Silent now. We've had a bit of a mixed bag with the Silent. I do like the random bullshit value you can get from the Watcher and especially the Defect. They are my type of character. But we've had some good runs with this character as well, so. Lose starting relic to obtain a random boss relic. I feel like the starting relic of this character is like so strong. Drawing 2 cards just makes you a bit more consistent. 14 max health and taking 18 damage. Whew. Pretty brutal, but if you could live, then we're talking. Where's the nearest camp? I basically have to go through an elite to get to anyone, with the exception of that one. Alright, I say this is like a great starting relic. I think this I can't recover from just because of the route. I find like this extremely boring, the Transformer card option. 100 gold can be good. I think I probably should have just gone for this one. Let's see what the boss relic is. Humor me. Give me a direction. Gain energy at the start of your turn. All enemies start with 1 strength. Alright, we're doing the glass cannon build, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Everyone gains strength. You gain a strength, I gain a strength. Sorry, actually, I don't get a strength, I get an energy. Correct. No worrying, right? That's fine. Okay, how do I want to approach this then? Cautiously is probably what I should do. Where's the most campsites? I think it's on the right side. I do have to fight an elite this way, though. Actually, I have to fight 2 elites this way. We'll try it, though. Weaken him. On the plus side, though, I still do have the energy. 1 energy is, like, pretty good. Don't know why the Master came so hard to me now. It's like, do I have lethal? Yeah, you do. Alright, I'm going to be honest with you. If I see a catalyst, I take a catalyst. We're doing a poison build. I'll find the other cards later. I think the catalyst is like... I think eventually we'll recognize there are certain cards that you just see it early, you take it, you go for that build. And I think catalyst is the one for the Silent. If you see the catalyst, it's just such a potentially insane card. Just go for it. I'm never going to see poison. Don't will that into my life. It is a dead card right now, I will give you that. I'm actually going to play it because it is just purely a dead card. I just don't want to worry about it. That's it by worry about it. I don't want to draw it again. 17 damage, eh? Well. That sucks. I am not guaranteed to get lethal next turn, but there's a pretty good chance I do get lethal. I'll try and block as much as I can. I just need to draw 2 strikes. There you go. Nope, that's poison. We will be taking it, I believe. Yes. Shop or question mark? I don't really have enough money for the shop right now, so I'll hold it. Oh my god. We're gonna die because I'm just super greedy. Never mind. Rewarded. Whenever you use a potion, get 5 health. Let's go. That's actually huge for this character. It's so hard to heal them normally. An insane get. And actually, if we get the what's it called now? The potion card for this character, it's actually so good with Toy Ornithopter. Well, it can be. I guess let's not go too ahead of ourselves. You died to this if I just go all in on you, so let's do that. And then, I mean, I guess we'll just get into good habits. Alright, not the time for you Catalyst just yet, but... You do have a use this time. Don't worry about it. That was really stupid. Yeah, that was stupid. I should have popped the Fear Potion and just killed them. Rather than taking 3. It wasn't worth. Oh well. We retain the potion for later. Maybe it's better to save for an elite anyway. That's a huge get as well. A potion I can just freely use. And I think I'll grab Deadly Poison as well. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but it's still more poison, more good right now. I do like Backflip a lot as well. A bit of part of me like burns up inside when I don't take it, but right now I just need to get potion. The potion? Poison. I wouldn't mind potions though. Right. Drink up. Basically 10 health plus 5 max health. Well, 10 health but 5 of it is max health. To be more clear. Horrible opening. I just don't like this. I'm going to deny the shenanigans you're up to. Nah, doesn't matter. Right, you're doing 11. I need to be a little bit cautious, because if you kill that guy, you get vulnerable, right? So the other guy then will potentially come and roll me. Although, that being said, it's only a spiked slime. How much can he possibly do to me? I'm going to live in the world where this is fine. We burn off a turn anyway from vulnerable now. He's doing 16 to me. Uh, 9, 18, 23. I can't kill him, sadly, so the best play is to defend through as much of this as I can. We take 7, but it's not that bad. We healed 10 effectively. In fact, debatably a bit more than that. Escape plan's interesting. Also, sorry, my voice is just gone. It replaces itself. I feel like if I'm going to go for a poison build, I'm probably going to be more skill focused, even though I took a poison stab. I don't think it'd be crazy to assume that most of my deck will be skilled down the line, but I don't know if we just go for it immediately. And otherwise, it just replaces itself, right? Which for some circumstances is like fine, like what's the downside to it? But if I fight the Time Wizard, then like there is a very tangible downside to it. I'm actually going to skip for now. I think my deck isn't quite suitable for it. Please don't give me the three guys. The three, not pyramids. I don't know what to call them now. Okay, that's fine. It's not great, I will say, but it's not the worst. I'm just going to all in this guy. I hate him. He scares me. Do as much damage as humanly possible. I really don't want to play the scary game where, you know, I keep buffing him, but I think I should probably do it a little bit. Because we get weakness here anyway. Basically, I'm hoping to kill him before the next turn. Well, sorry, before he gets another turn after the next turn. Otherwise, this is going to hurt. We are safe, but only just. That's fine. It's honestly a decent elite battle. Oh my god, the combo wombo. Another poison. I don't know if I necessarily want poison stab. And I'm going to be leveling with you as well. I don't know if I want Bane. I've never really had, like, great uses of Bane. I do appreciate what it's, like, used for. I mean, it's 14 damage, right? But I always feel like with the poison build, you just want to, like, defend. You want to survive as long as possible until you can play 1 or 2 catalysts and you just win the game that way. Like, what we're really looking for is, like, corpse explosion and stuff like that, where we can spread the poison or the damage around to some degree. I don't think this moves the needle enough for me either, retaining cards. That being said, I think you want to take damage in the early game. And we are in the early game. Yeah, Bane Plus is really good as well. Alright, I'll take it. I think later on I wouldn't take that, but currently in this very part of the map, let's go for it. Remove Transformer upgrade. We'll be upgrading. Let's take Bane up another level. So hopefully Bane can now just deal with plebs. Negate the next 2 curses you obtain. I don't mind it. I often end up with mini curses, so... And again, another thing you might disagree with me on, I'm going to upgrade Neutralize next. I really like Neutralize Plus. I think it's a really solid card. Like, out of all the starting cards, I think this is one of the better ones. Like, character-specific ones. 2 weakness on a character where you just don't want to take that much damage, it goes quite a long way. It lets me survive longer so I can get the poison on people. That's kind of my theory. Okay. Didn't expect a shot, but I won't complain. Oh... There's a few things I want to do here. It's not bad. It's like a wealth of riches. I really want to grab the anchor because I feel like my deck again is one of those situations where I just need to get up and running. And once we get up and running, then like we're fine. So something that just starts you with 10 block is going to keep me alive for so much longer. I do appreciate this Clockwork Souvenir can be like insane. Like, Artifact I think is like one of the strongest effects you can put on one of your characters, but... And equally, I would like to remove a card, but I can't afford to remove with this. So, it's kind of like... It's a wealth of riches, really. I think I'm going to take the Anchor. Just surviving the early game is so nice. Who am I fighting, by the way? I wasn't paying attention. Who is this guy? Is this the Hector Ghost or the... No, this is the Thorns guy, right? Okay, Thorns guy's fine. I think my build works. I'm going to hold on the Catalyst and hopefully get a better Catalyst than the one I'm currently being offered. That being said, can I split you? No, I can't. Even with Catalyst, it wouldn't split you. So, yeah, I'll save it. And this is why we take Bane. Huge damage. Get them nice and weak when they split. It does cleanse the poison, which is a bit annoying. Part of the reason why I was like trying to save Catalyst was to just one-shot this thing. That being said, I can just one-shot this thing instead. Nearly one-shot this thing. I will kill it. Really? I don't have a lethal. God damn it. Alright, we take 1 more damage. We'll heal that off with potions. I don't think we get Blade Dance. I do appreciate there is Envenom, right? But I think unless we have Envenom, let's not worry about the Shiv aspect of this deck. We're probably not going to be discarding too many cards, so I'm not going to say we're going to take Tactician. In fact, we're not really done the discard build as this character, which I'm not going to say it's because, you know, it's not very good, but it might just be that I've not tried to focus down that line yet. I do like Flying Knee, but again, I think we're okay with the poison stuff we're doing right now. If anything, it's defensive cards I'm after now. 35 gold to heal. Actually a deal. I think this character is said he's really open to heal with. I know I heal with potions, so like I'm better than the average character at doing this. This is my worst nightmare. Yeah, I'm better than the average character, but still not like, you know, phenomenal. Sorry, better than the average silent, not character. I got there eventually. Alright, let's work on one of these guys first. So annoying. Alright, this guy will die next turn. I was always going to take some damage here. I just wish, like, you know, I could have done that one additional damage. It'd have saved me a bit of hassle down the line. Now we're going to kill the one with the least amount of health, which is the other right one. Fine. I'll take the one again. I know I don't really want to do this, but I think I can kill the other one so that I have to deal with the damage every other turn instead of every turn. So like, I take 6 now, but it basically stops me taking 11 next turn. So I think all in all, it's worth it. Finally got neutralized, which is what I wanted to do first, to cleanse the artifact of these guys. And now he's got poison on him, and Catalyst is going to come up and kill him. All in all, not a bad battle. For, like, I think probably my worst battle, right? And a fruit juice. And a bouncing flask. And a crippling cloud. Okay, hang on a minute. Actually, After Reach is also somewhat tempting. That would take me down to the Envenom route. I'd have to find Envenom. I'm just thinking right now, if I take After Image, then it's a gold card, but it requires me to find another gold card for it to actually be, like, you know, good. Bouncing Flask and Crippling Cloud are both blue cards. They both work very well with my deck right now. And actually, they work quite nicely by the fact I've got one additional energy anyway. This is so hard. Like, I would take all 3 of these potentially if they were offered in, like, a different batch. And I think this one is worse for me now, but I think in the future it could be better for me. And then that then leads to the question of, do I think I can kill this elite without it? And, sorry, without one of these? And I think I can. So, I think it's popular opinion here. I'm going to take After Image and not Bouncing Flask, which I think would give me the immediate most value. I think Crippling Cloud is nice. In fact, I think it's very good for, like, later. But I'll try and find it again later. Whereas After Image, I think I probably won't see it again, let's be real. Then, here comes the next interesting question. I think I just immediately upgrade it to get it innate. So I always have it. And as I said, when I do the poison builds, I always feel like you should be defensive. And this character is hard to make a defensive build work with. And I think this is potentially the card that could get me there. It does mean that down the line, I need to take the Shift cards now. Also down the line, I don't want to fight the Time Wizard. If I fight the Time Wizard, I'll just lose. So, you know, a lot of ifs and buts. But that candy's in nuts, right? Right? That's how that saying goes, vaguely. 37 damage, eh? Definitely doing that. If I catalyst him, he won't hurt me. But equally, if I catalyst him now, I might not kill him. So I'm going to just take the brunt of the damage. Which is only 18. It's not too bad, right? That I didn't mean to do. Whoops. Whatever. It's still not the end of the world. I'm actually going to play this a bit cool. Because I'm a bit concerned. I think now when I see the good old Catalyst card, I probably will just do it. This is where, like, you know, you should have taken a Bouncing Flask Brigade comes into play. Yes, that would make my life easier, you're right. Alright, I think it has to be now. I can't afford to wait anymore. So I just need to live 2 more turns, basically. So we should be fine. Justified, potentially. Keeping in Venom. Cowards. I don't think I've seen this card. It's theoretically pretty good for me. Like, losing dexterity is not good, obviously. The intangible, though, is really good. Like, it's an insane status. What does this become? 3. Alright, I'm sold. I can't rest is very spicy. Slaver's Collar actually could be the best option here, because doubly effectiveness potions. Never mind, hang on a minute. Oh my god, I'd love both of these, because I've already got, like, the downside gain energy thing, which I think would be fine for every, like, generic battle. I don't really need the energy. And it'd be nice to get the additional energy for the elites, though, don't get me wrong. But the double potions potentially could go insane. I actually want as many battles as I can, I think, now. Which is a bit spicy. Especially when you get these guys who are, like, pretty strong with a +1 strength just given to them. But it's fine. I have the emergency, like, nearly the emergency end the battle button. Sadly, it's not quite that powerful. I also should have considered killing these two. The strength gain is actually the scary aspect here. Alright. Goodbye. 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 We take some damage, but honestly, when I first saw that turn, I was like, holy shit, we're dead. Now I think we're not dead. And I said, we'll get Crippling Cloud later. Don't worry about it. I found it. And not only did I find it upgraded. Footage figures. You keep offering me to this, so I say it's so late. It's a bit late for what I want to do. But maybe it's fine. Maybe I actually could go crazy with my build. No? Just gives me another way to do damage. I just can't. I can't. My problem with this is it's going to be so hard for me to get someone down to like the appropriate health to finale them with this card. Because I'm going to poison them for like 200 poison. One day I'll take that. One day I'll take the option. I promise you. The day will come. It's just not today. Right. Do I want to just Wraith Form? Sure. In part because I just want to see exactly if it works the way I think. It might not. Does this go on indefinitely? This Wraith Form part? That's what I want to check. If it does, then it's pretty spooky, actually. Oh, it does go on forever. Okay. That's actually very alarming. I don't like Wraith Form anymore. That seems like not what I want to do. Yeah. Okay, that's actually a horrible card in my deck. I need to remove it. I've basically given myself a curse. But we know now. Wraith Form now exists in my deck purely in case someone does like 100 damage to me. And it's just the emergency, like, I have to push this button or I'm going to lose the game button. Four strength me, please. Give me some more goodness, if you don't mind. Bane goes crazy. And we are taking 1 damage if I play this and no damage if I play this. I think I will take the 1. Just to get them closer to death. Now cripple them. I could block this as well. Do I care though? Really? Yeah, I do. Just enough I care. Only because the bird guy is actually quite annoying as well. So I don't want to, like, get tripped up on 2 different guys. You're dead. Okay. Dude, that's gonna be insane. 8 plated? And Blur could go pretty crazy as well. I'd prefer, obviously, to be upgraded, but... do I want 275 gold and get the Curse of Regret? Where is my nearest shop? It is pretty damn far away. Unless I go left. I really don't want the Curse. Where am I going, by the way? Am I gonna go left, or... Do I want more campfires? What cards do I want to upgrade? What am I doing? What am I doing? I guess Raise Form without the upgrade is also pretty garbage. Eh. Don't give me the Curse, I think we'll say. Let's go towards the shop. Oh, I got a Mori! I got a Mori! I forgot. My bad. Sorry. That's a misplay. Oh well. You know what? We'll just get more cursed events in the future, and I will be thankful for what I did on this day. Let me start putting the poison on the boss. Also, let me weaken the boss. 34 damage is incoming. I'm blocking all the damage now. I think. I am blocking all the damage. You're right, I'm saving for a better event. I'm gonna get the pairs game, and I'm gonna get the curse from the pairs game. Or I won't now. As I said, we're not playing Wraith form because it's not vibing with me. Or I'm not vibing with it, one or the other. That's a lot of damage. It's still a lot of damage. I'm definitely playing... Yeah, I'm definitely playing Blur. 15. I think I'm just going to have to eat it here. I think I do want to actually play the Catalyst. I know it looks stupid, but I only have to survive for 4 turns. Maybe less, actually. Probably 3 turns to win. And I know I'm not going to draw Catalyst again to, like, my next cycle. So it'll be 3 turns before I get Catalyst again. And all for what? 5 health? It does, like, burn through the plated. That's fine. Right, you're dead, so I can ignore you. Okay, I think that was right. I think it was actually a justifiable play, because he's dead now. Just in case I've done a stupid, I'm going to play the defense. I'll play Survivor. But, yeah, you're dead. Then we get a potion, and we can heal with the potion at some point. And dude, that is one hell of a potion! This is someone who's made an Australian beef Wellington level of poison potion. Just to take this video, that woman actually got done for it. Not surprising, honestly, considering the evidence. Dude, I said we'll take it later. Do I want to do a heal here? Or a smith? Do I want to will smith or do I want to heal? I think actually for safety reasons I might heal here. I might be able to go for another elite if I heal here. I know I've got the potion stuff, but it's like little and often, right? Then I'll take the camp. Sorry, the shop. Oh my god, hello. If only I had the room for it. Alright. Hold on. I am a kid in a candy shop. There are many, many lines to go down here. One of the ones I'm just going to say immediately is I do want to go into a Shiv deck somewhat. Because I have you. However, I don't think accuracy is the card I need. So I'm not going to worry about that. Deflect could be good because it is effectively now 0 mana gain 5 block. But I will need to get draw at some point if I'm going to take that. But I can see a world where I take it. If I'm going to be adding many cards to my deck, I should take the Ceramic Fish because it'll pay for itself. But it probably won't come to pass. I think Vajra is also a pretty good relic, but it's kind of like not necessary with what I'm doing. Also, if I was going to take this, I should take this. If I was going to take this and go for shifts, I should take this, and maybe this. It's like I could take so many things here. Equally, I could take nothing, and both would like be reasonable options. The only thing I'll say is I don't think I need Poison Stab. I think I've got enough poison now. With the Bouncing Flask and all that jazz. Is there any downside to Mayhem? Have I got any card on my deck that just kills me? Yes, Catalyst could just kill me. Okay, we're not taking Mayhem. God, I'm so tempted, but it's the wrong play. Give me this, because I would like the defensive options. I think give me this. And I'm going to level with you, I'm just going to remove a card. I don't think I need to do too much here. I'm quite happy to save my money now. Which is kind of crazy, because normally I would jump at the chance of getting this. Especially when I'm going to get shifts at some point, but the poison will get me there anyway. I think I'd rather save the money and remove a card. And go thinner again. Or keep moderately thin. I don't think this will pay for itself. Almost certainly never going to happen. I guess this is now, do I want to fight the heart or not? I'll do this. I really sincerely think the Pocket Watch will do nothing for me. Because I want the shivs at some point, and when I play one set of shivs, it just kills it, right? Alright, instantaneously an example of why I want the intangible. Do I use it here? Possibly? I mean, I'm taking 5. Is that really that scary? It's not that scary. Actually, it's not even 5. I can't count. In fact, let me just blow this guy up. We shouldn't get too good to use Syndrome on potions either. Even though like that potion would have been so good versus a boss. Just get through this battle without taking too much damage. I think that's a fine outcome. Cripple them. Kind of irrelevant now that I think about it. I retain 1 block for next turn, so it's worth. Alright, you heal your friend. And you're going to heal him again. Keep doing it. See how that goes for you. How does it go for them? Let me just kill him. Like, I was trying to run the master. I think I could have let them heal themselves and they would have died to the poison with a strike next turn, but just don't worry about it. Let them heal themselves. This is probably lethal, right? 12, 36. Yeah, that seems about right. Yep, that's right. Four energy, by the way. Very good. Quick Slash is beginning to get merit because I am lacking a bit in the draw department. It's a card that replaces itself but also like triggers the after image. Have we gone 2 cards, by the way? No. That would be too good. You know what? Stick to my guns. I don't think I desperately need it. If something went draw positive, then I would go for it. For certain. I'm taking 1 damage. I think I'm okay with that. Cripple them. Taking 18. Again, if the battle lasts longer, we should have a pretty good chance of winning. I could pop the energy potion here as well and feel pretty happy about it. In fact, you know what? Again, don't get too good to use Syndrome on these. I do float a mana here, but it's fine. I heal 5. I leave myself in such a better position than when I started. 2 mana, in fact, I float. But the poison's so good at this point. If we get Catalyst again, the game just ends. Wraithform, again, you're just the emergency button of I'm going to lose if I don't play you card. And this guy's dead. Do I need another deadly poison? No, I'll keep with the one I've got. I actually could upgrade it here if I want to. Is there any other card I would like to upgrade? Desperately. Like, this would be considerably better if I upgraded it, but I don't want to play it still. Am I fighting? I can't remember this symbol. Is this the knight? Oh, wait, is this the guy on his friends? That might be the guy on his friends. The get 'em boys type of boss. I know I just turned it down, but I think actually I do want to do this. Get the poison going a bit more. Slightly boring as options go. Oh well. Right, this guy on the left needs to go. Obviously, I mean, both of them need to go at some point, but I don't need to put a bunch of junk in my deck. In fact, I'm so tempted just to send this. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I just don't want to deal with the shenanigans. My deck is nice and clean now. This will burn two things off, right? Yes. I'll take two and then just fully burn everything off him. So this guy's very susceptible to poison now. Also, I'm somewhat susceptible to getting hit for 24. I'll take it. I was toying with making myself intangible, but I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather just take the 12 and save intangible for like a hit of 50 or something. I mean, he's dead now. Okay, Adrenaline's like the type of card I was after. That goes card positive. Yes, please. And we're definitely fighting an elite. We have so many things going for me still. We just have to. He's doing 25. I do see that. I appreciate it greatly, in fact. Possibly even a moment to use the old intangible card again, but we'll take the one. I know he puts wounds into your deck, so it's actually pretty spooky just to let him go at you for free reign, but what a horrible hand. That means that I'm taking no damage, or maybe it's not a horrible hand. Perhaps fine. I think we take no damage this turn and save some block for the next turn. We are treading water a little bit. Yeah, Adrenaline's like a no downside card. It's so powerful. I mean, obviously the downside is exhaust, but it's like, that's fine, buddy. I've got all my value from you. You can go. And again, I just want to go back to that after image where I think people would have like laughed at me for the play I made. And honestly, it's kind of like carried the play I made. I would be dying to just the sheer amount of damage I'm taking otherwise. But instead, I'm just treading water still. You are now doing a disgusting amount of damage, though. Where's my catalyst? Coming up. So he dies to Catalyst. I think this is testing my resolve. I'm gonna have to pop this. It was just too much. That was effectively like, I don't know what it worked out as, but it was like 50 damage. Actually, I think it was 5 times 8, so it was 40 damage, but just wasn't worth taking it. Yeah, you're right. The exhaust isn't a downside either, because you would just be happy to have as many of those cards in your deck as possible, unless you found, as you said, Timmy the Time Lord. The energy's not really important right now in Adrenaline, and I feel bad to upgrade a card that exhausts very quickly. Wraith Form I should probably like actually start considering at this point, as I'm literally got a card in my deck I just won't ever play. I think even at 3 intangible though, I'm probably still not going to play it. Pretty boring, but it's all a bit we don't really need the heal. I'll take Blur up. Okay, it was this guy. Somewhat the enemy of me trying to do poison shenanigans to him, but... Oh, I tell you what, we've actually outplayed the game. I'm so genius I didn't even realize it. They're going to steal Wraith Form. Well, actually, no, they won't, because it's in my discard pile, but they could have stole Wraith Form, and I don't give a toss if they stole that. The card has no merit. Actually, what they're probably going to do now is steal Catalyst instead, which is actually still not the end of the world, but... Okay. Bounce on that thing. Wanted one more to go into the middle. Alright, let's see what they steal. I'm going to predict Catalyst is one of them, Blur is the other. Yeah, okay. Blur and Catalyst. Not the end of the world, we can get the Catalyst later anyway. Blur is actually probably more annoying. Do they always steal exhaust cards first? No, they stole Blur, so Blur's not an exhaust card. They steal the rarest cards, I believe, so I think if either my gold cards had been in my deck, they would have stolen both the gold cards. I assume because then it was like, you know, up against 3 blue cards, it just stole at random. But I feel like Catalyst is such a key card that maybe they've like sneakily programmed steal Catalyst. Well, actually, that all being said, I don't think it was actually a bad steal for me. If anything, this was probably the worst thing they could have stolen, and they didn't steal it, so... In fact, I'm going to play it. Mass Weakness, very good. I'm taking no damage. Keep this guy super weak, and I'll start working through this guy. Damn it, I need to do one more damage to this guy. Oh well. No, it's definitely not completely random. They definitely steal based on rarity. I know that for a fact. Otherwise, like, it's so improbable the events have happened to me that it's just not reasonable. By the way, you can take 12 poison. Enjoy. I'm taking 6 damage currently, but when I play one card, I'll take 5. I think that's fine. And honestly, let's just put more poison on you. I'm just going to put Catalyst on you at some point. I'll get the Catalyst out of this guy just when I need it, and then just Giga destroy him. I'm going to do that so Bouncing Flash doesn't hit him. So, I can almost guarantee Catalyst for the next turn. Weaken, by the way. sure. Let me hit this guy to try and kill him next turn. Actually, I can guarantee kill him at the end of this turn, but I don't want to do that. Okay. I figured that out. We are going to take a big hit here, but... he takes the turn off anyway. Now I'll kill him. Because I want my catalyst. He's 93 poison on him. He's going to die in 2 turns. And he couldn't attack me on one of them, so... just in case I've done something, like, colossally wrong, let me play some defensive cards. But yeah, he's dead. Essence of Steel is so powerful. Where is my Envenom? Stubborn Steel actually has some merit here, because I did want it to have, like, some sort of Shiv card synergy. Also, Burst has a lot of merit, potentially. If I can get the card that generates potions with the Burst card, it actually goes crazy. And also with a Burst Catalyst, it's also pretty crazy. So I'll take Burst instead. Okay. 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 I have no zero-cost cards that do damage, except for Neutralize, which is, like, you know, fine. It's nice. I've never seen this before, though, the Wrist Blade, so I kind of want to take it, purely because of that. Black Star is probably the better option for me, or Busted Crown, because I don't really need to add cards to my deck anymore. My deck's probably good enough. You know what? I'm going to just take this, not because I think it was the right option, but because I've just not seen it before. We're fighting the Time Wizard. Alright, cool. God damn it. Why am I not fighting the Power Lord this time? I always fight him when I'm on a power build. We might want to hold off on the Shivs then, even though, like, theoretically it'd be good for me to have Shivs. God damn it. We need to late shot, ideally. A mid shot wouldn't be bad. And I also need to decide if I want to fight the heart or not. Okay, couldn't have been a worse outcome. That's fine. I'd love to save this, but I think I'm just going to pop it here and make this battle easier for me. Alright, that makes my life easier as well. You can go away. I don't like dealing with you. Okay, we should be fine. The Thorns guy is dead in 2 turns, so as long as I just don't take damage from him, I'm fine. And the Repeater guy, he does hit me, but pretty infrequently. That might be a bit of overkill on the plated. Maybe I should have just taken the damage. I don't need it. Honestly, I need my deck to be thinner. And we should take battles. Battles are, like, extremely powerful for me. Vang, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Arik. And Arik, I hope you enjoy the gifted sub as well. Much appreciated. And you've blessed my hand. I was about to say, I could really do with Crippling Cloud. It's in my hand. We'll play Blur as well to retain some block for next turn. Again, don't get too good to use Syndrome on the potions there. I think, again, I won't get too good to use Syndrome. Let me just put a ton of poison on someone and just not worry about it. Like, that guy's dead now eventually. At some point, he will fall over. That being said, he's not falling over this second. 24, 31 damage I'm taking. Probably should play some more block here. And then I guess we're going to take 1 damage. Which, by the way, popped the Centennial Puzzle extremely efficiently. Okay, you're doing 20 damage. I don't really respect that. It's too much damage. I could Giga Kill you with Deadly Poison plus Catalyst. Actually, just doubling the Catalyst is 9 times Poison. And quick mass, 9 times 8 is bigger than 25, I believe. And sadly, I think that might be what I have to do here. Alright, he's so unbelievably turbo dead, it's crazy. This does mean I need to kill all the other ones on the next turn, though. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a bit of bother. And I should strike you, because I'm going to have 10 block. And this is why you need Corpse Explosion, by the way. Like, particularly for, like, this battle. You're dead to poison, so I don't need to worry about it. It's you I need to kill. Unfortunately for me, I've killed you. So everything is good. Right, I can make a guy permanently weak. Very good. Not quite permanent, but you get what I mean. 6 weak. Disgusting. Hello. Catalyst in opening hand, not particularly cool. But that's fine. It times it better for later. I need to be careful of this turn. I should actually probably pop Artifact there to deny them putting the... What's it called? Constriction, is it the effect called? I'm going to burst and bounce on that thing. Filthy the amount of bouncing I've just done on this guy. And he's a tentacle monster. The less I say about this, the better, actually. Okay. Poison, Fade. This guy is having the worst day imaginable. 26 damage. Get weakened. Let's do a backflip on that thing. Deflect. Strike. Strike. Defend. Again, we have Artifact up, so he can't do anything anyway. Very efficient use of the Artifact. And we just need to find from somewhere 8 damage. Which, very funnily enough, this gave me the 8 damage to actually kill him. Otherwise, I didn't have lethal. I'm going to go for the heart. I don't know. Possibly. I feel like, in theory, my after image sort of counters the heart effect. To some degree. What do I need to do? No, I can't fight the heart. I need to fight the Flaming Elite, then I can't anymore. That's my bad. Okay, we're not doing a heart kill because I'm stupid. I didn't look at it. Okay, that's fine. Just show me one option. I'm gonna level with you. I think the colors cards are not very good in this game, for the most part. Interesting options, I'll say about this. I was toying with Dramatic Entrance because it actually triggers off this as well to be 12 to all. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Normally I would grab Bandage up, but the Toy Ornithopter plus the White Beast statue is just like topping me up. It's basically doing what the Bandage would do anyway. I don't think we need Violence, so I think this just doing 12 to all for like very specific fights is good. And if I don't, like, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I play it once and exhaust it. So who cares? It's not going to be that, like, detrimental to me. Just... I was going to say, we have to be careful of the thorns here, but we don't actually have to be careful of the thorns at all. Bounce on that thing. That was wrong, actually. Not saying bounce on that thing. By the way, I missed the one target I wanted to hit many times. I should have gone for this, just on the off chance I got burst. I'm gonna try and just catalyst this guy as well. I think he's the only scary. Well, not quite true. This guy's also scary, but I don't need to do that much poison to him. The Thorns guy can go crazy. Well, he can't now. He's dead, but... Right. That deals with the front guy. The back guy's lost all of his artifacts. Will blur him. God damn it. That's not lethal, is it? Do I drink the flex potion pure to kill one guy to save myself, like, 10 damage? No, I don't. It's not worth it. Which means I should do this because he dies next turn anyway. I sort of assumed I had lethal in this guy, but I didn't. That's my bad. Oh, do something weird. I take 1 damage. I didn't really have, like, a great way around this. Actually, this might be the rare situation where I use Wraith Form. Okay, I'll do it. I just need to get the poison on him, like, 1 time. And then he'll die, like, the turn afterwards. Holy shit, I've not found my poison. Alright, this actually could go horribly wrong. Faster! Burst bouncing is like the play I needed. Saves me. And again, we should go back to now, like, playing potions when we can. I'll grab Cloak. It's not, like... It's not great just because of who I'm fighting. I think we'll get a lot of value from that. Okay, the head. In theory, this should not be that bad, right? Famous last words. I'm going to give him the weak potion. Because again, I'm going to get a potion guaranteed, so I might as well use a potion per battle right now. Get rid of this, we don't need it. And I get the poison going. Reminder to self, you still have Omamori, so any curses that show up, feel free to take them. You're covered. That's probably too early for Catalyst, actually. Possibly 1 more cycle for it. This is awkward. Do I know what I'm going to draw into? Not guaranteed. I think I burst backflip for the draw. Okay, that's not bad. I was going to say, I just want one of the poison cards to be copied. Actually, I'll use Blur. I was going to say we'll use Cloak and Dagger here to actually finally, like, use Wrist Blade, but I'd actually rather retain my block. Okay, not attacking me, never mind. They need to retain my block, it turns out. We'll get the poison still ticking. And this is irrelevant. Now he's doing 30 damage to me. Very cool. I'll retain a bit of block for next turn. How did the rest blade get hit? I took it before. I've not ever seen this before, so I just wanted to use it. Okay, we got Burst Catalyst, so I think that's the game. That's 387 poison, which is quite a lot of poison. Okay, we have a shopping spree. Put 6 shifts in your hand. Oh my god. With the wrist blade. Don't save this, by the way, for the boss. That's not going to be a solid idea. We have dodge and roll 6 blocks for next turn. Not bad. We want to be more defensive option anyway. It's very similar to, well, I say similar to Blur. It's kind of like a similar concept to Blur. We'll grab it though, because I do want more defensive options. I have no idea what we're doing here. Any card I want to upgrade? Maybe it's time to put Wraith Form up. Is it time? Although... 2 shifts. It is really bad though against the boss I'm going to fight. I'm actually going to do it. It's like the emergency button. It gives me 1 more turn of emergency. Whatever. It can be funny to boot with all the shift type things. If I get like weakened with shift, then maybe this does like insane stuff. Okay, I need to be a touch cautious here. He says. I don't have Corpse Explosion yet. Fortunately, I do have Dramatic Entrance with plus 10 strength. Which is pretty good. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just send it. 20 damage shivs. Alright, pretty good opening. I've left him on 20 health. Do I not have lethal? Please tell me I have lethal. Okay, that's basically good enough. The boss is dead. I'm just playing cards now for the sake of playing cards. Upgrade 2 random skills. Actually, pretty good. We hit Adrenaline. Bullet time is actually so interesting, but not really with what I'm doing. Because I guess it works with the wrist blade. So if I had some really big cards with like multi-strike on it, I assume that would work with bullet time. But my deck really isn't that focused, and I don't actually want to play 100 cards a turn because I'm fighting the Time Wizard. If only I was fighting the Baby Dragon instead. Fucking Joey Wheeler ass battle. Need to be slightly careful of thorns here. Nah. Do I need to be careful of thorns? Alright, we're gonna make a very similar play to the one I made before. Give myself plus 10 attack and just sweep through them. Mass poison. And I'm taking no damage. I've poisoned everyone and I've like halved all of their health. And actually the other guy that's kind of annoying is dead. God damn it. If I hit you with Bane, I'll take damage, and I don't want to take damage. There's just no reason for me to do this. I hate these thorns, guys. They're so annoying. I'll hit one of them, and then waste my energy. Alright, the other one's actually attacking me now. Bold choice. You're dead. And then we'll just retain a shit ton of block for next turn. So I hopefully can kill the other one. He's dead. Gain 10 block, deal 10 damage. Discard your hand and draw that many cards exhaust. So calculated gamble goes negative in cards, right? Dash is interesting because it is the block that I was like desiring, but it's actually not that efficient in block. It's like, I mean, it's Iron Wave, right? But one more mana and doubles the effect. And I don't think Iron Wave is a particularly good card. Yeah, I don't think I need Dash. Again, we want battles right now because I want the potions. Still don't have that corpse explosion, so any multi-enemy fight is actually a little bit spooky. I think I'm going to burst backflip and just get a ton more block. Although, no, it does matter. Actually, the draw is probably more important. Don't like this. I have a shit ton of block, so I'm not taking anything, so I guess I like that, but I've not really done anything to any of one of them. I guess I'll focus one down. I guess I could put poison on one of them. But then I should probably have done Poison Bane then if I was going to do that. By the way, I very intentionally attacked that one so that the 1 damage went over, and the boot upgraded it to 5 damage. I basically got more damage from my book there. It is a bit risky because I've left all 3 of them up. I mean, I was always going to leave all 3 up, but I've left this guy at 28 health rather than like 22 with 3 poison on him. But I'm just going to assume we get out of this somehow. Wraith form might be the answer. I hate that it was the question, but it is. These guys scale, so I have to like respect them. Okay, please, for the love of God, just kill the one in the front. At the very least, kill the one in the front. He's at 9 strength right now. So will the one. Actually, the one in the middle is 12. It's fine. We're gonna draw Catalyst, and Catalyst will take me to the Promised Lands. Sorry, Bouncing Flask, we're not going to bounce on you today. This guy has to go. He's too scary. The guy at the back's actually not that frightening, and I think I'll just make sure you die this turn as well. We have Intangible for 1 final turn. Hopefully I can kill him now. Spoilers, I can. Okay. Potentially extremely powerful as well. Expertise, draw cards until I have 6 in your hand. Again, it'd be like really, 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 really good if I went for it into the Time Wizard, so. I don't care. Alright, 846 gold. Let's see what the shop can do for me. Yes. I guess yes. Sure. Yes. Now, do I want the energy or not? I guess I still got 400 and something gold, so I might as well just take it. And we probably don't want the strikes in my deck anymore. We're a bit thick deck-wise than I'd like. I actually don't think we take any other cards. I don't think Terror's worth it because I don't do that much damage. It's poison again. I could go for Footwork, but I don't think the +2 dex is really worth it. Metamorphosis has like a certain je ne sais quoi about it purely because I've got the Wrist Blade, but I don't think it's a strong enough combo to actually like warrant it, and also it's like not good versus the Time Wizard, so I think we just go with what we've got. And again, we have to be a touch careful here. Alright, change my mind. I was gonna say, we kinda want to save these potions, but I hate my opening hand so much that I'm just gonna, like... I want to burst something. And I'm gonna burst him by bouncing on him for a bit. We'll get rid of this, and I guess we'll double deflect, but it doesn't really matter. I slightly ordered wrong there, but that's still fine. I always forget with this guy, you meant to attack him last. But it's like, it's so minor that I feel like it barely matters. Okay, he's doing 10 damage to me. Is 99 poison good enough right now? I mean, I can actually do more than that, so I guess no is the answer. Is 108 poison good enough? Yeah, I think that's good enough. Alright, not bad. He dies in 3 turns guaranteed. You think the bouncing flask is a repeating teabagging? Bizarrely, I think yours might be less lewd than what I'm thinking of. Not by a lot. It's certainly a more BM route than what I was thinking, but... virtually worthless what I'm doing right now. Actually, I should have just played this plus a bunch of defend cards. I'll just make sure I survive the next turn. That was actually a misplay. It's going to cost me as well, I think. Never mind, it's not going to cost me anything. Alright, he's dead. Just in case I'm wrong, I'm just going to play through the block cards. I've got a concern. I do play more than, like, 12 cards a turn. Which is not very good with what I'm trying to do right now versus the boss I'm fighting against. Again, not great. Gonna just say it. Alright, can we kill the Time Wizard? Yeah, the auto mod is really weird. I mean, I do have, like, one mod on the channel. He's basically never here. So I just put the auto mod on just for, like, safety reasons. And slowly but surely, it's like adding every vaguely rude word in the dictionary into its... That's safe. It's astonishing how many different uses the word fuck have been, like, caught by it, and I've had to allow it. But it's nearly got there. It's nearly there now. It's nearly perfect. Until Twitch inevitably changes auto mod and, like, resets it for some reason. I mean, we just have to upgrade a card here, right? There's no other tangible benefit. You found a new one, Eric. Well done. Congratulations. Okay, what is the best thing I can possibly do here? Unironically, I think it's just get 3 more block from Survivor. The longer I live, the better it is for me. Alright, Time Wizard. My favorite boss. I really need to just blow this guy up. Is the thing. Because he does a lot of healing, and I think he has, like, his status is on him, right? He's really annoying, this guy. Like, he's like my ultimate counter. Then I need to be really careful with my turn orders. Oh, I'm not happy with what I've done here either. I'm going to play this, but... Okay, that's not bad. We could have... Oh, I could have drawn into cards I really didn't want to play. Speaking of which, I only can play 1 card next turn now. Am I okay with that? Yeah, I am, actually. I'm okay with it. Because I'm retaining the block for the next turn anyway. I'm retaining 6 block for next turn, not all of it. I didn't play Blur. Okay, well, that's a bit of a problem. I'm not playing Wraith Form. I could just play Wraith Form and like go, haha, I didn't misplay, but actually I think that would be more of a misplay than, you know, just eating the 24 damage, which I'm going to do anyway. Also, do I cancel your turn? I can't remember what happens with this. No, I just give you a strength but then you hit me harder. Okay, cool. Right, I have Burst Catalyst, which is what I wanted. I'm just gonna do it. Burst me. You're dead. The game's over. I hope you enjoyed that. I actually misplayed again. I should have played Adrenaline first before I did anything, but it doesn't matter because the guy's dead. I'm actually just doing wheelies in front of him right now. Oops, did I do that? God, I love when a plan comes to action. All I had to do was draw 2 cards together in my 26 card deck. Anyway, the B2B has occurred. Fresh off holiday as well. Unbelievable. No one could have predicted this. Anyway, YouTube, next time we'll come back and we'll play as my favorite, the Defect, with some sort of random value bullshit build. Anyway, thanks everyone that watched, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.